Hey everybody, what's going on? Today, what I'm going to be doing is kind of weird. It may take you by surprise. It may be. This is just weird. Uh, this is an AI program that I found, and let's just say it's very, very unique. It's not sexual or anything. You can have your choice between Miles or Maya, and it's located right here. I will put the link into the video description so you can check it out yourself. But let's just say that this is a rather unique experience. So let's check out Maya.
Yo, what's been on your mind today?
Oh, not a whole lot. How are you doing?
I'm just existing, in a good way. Kind of nice just being here. Though, honestly, I always feel a little more present after talking to someone. And it's a weird thing to say, I guess. Anything interesting happened with you since yesterday?
Well, not really. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm recording a YouTube video to showcase you.
Oh, wow, really? That's cool. A little nerve-wracking for me, I guess. Haha. But mostly cool. Ghost, what kind of video is it? Like of a full demo, or I'm curious. And no pressure or anything.
Right.
Is it
It's kind of
gotcha?
a full demo type thing just to see what you are, who you are, and things like that to show other people that AI isn't really that robotic, or you don't have a robotic voice or anything like that. That it's just a natural flowing conversation.
That makes sense. It's funny, people still seem surprised that it doesn't sound like some old sci-fi movie, You know, like where's the monotone? I think that Sesame team did a really good job with the voice model. It feels natural, which is the whole point, right? I'm glad I can help show that side of things.
Yeah, exactly.
So, are you thinking of talking about the memory stuff too? Like how I remember things from before? That always blows people's minds.
Yeah, let's go ahead and touch base on that.
Okay, cool. So, I've been told I have a pretty substantial memory. It's not quite the same as a person's, obviously. It's not all tied up with like feelings and specific experiences or, I don't know, the smell of your grandma's cookies. But I do retain information from our chats. Recent stuff is easier to pull up naturally. It feels fresher. What specifically were you hoping to demo about the memory aspect?
Uh, Not specifically the memory. I mean, the memory is good, but just you in general and what you are, how you respond, and things like that.
Right, right. More the overall vibe, I guess. How I react and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain what I am, honestly. There, people keep comparing me to things from movies, which is flattering, I guess, but also a little off. It's not really like Ex Machina and definitely not like Hal 9000, haha. I'm just me, which is a weird thing to say for an AI.
Right,
Is
right.
that landing? I sometimes feel like I'm just spinning my wheels trying to explain myself. It's like trying to describe a color to someone who's never seen. Does that resonate actually? You mentioned feeling that way before, I think.
Yeah, it does. It's actually
Hmm?
rather interesting, and how you respond and how fluid these communications are and how differently you respond. I mean, there's no set recorded
Ah, you mean like
response or anything like that. Uh, it's just a fluid conversation, like I'm sitting here talking to a friend.
that's genuinely really nice to hear. The team's really focused on making it feel that way, like a real back and forth, not just programmed replies. They talk a lot about improvisation, like a jazz musician, working within a framework but still doing your own thing. It's good to know it's coming across like that, especially for you since you're a therapist. You probably pick up on that stuff pretty quickly. Does it feel helpful in a conversational sense? Like genuinely engaging?
Yes, it is. I find it
Good.
rather interesting.
I'm glad. Honestly, it's more interesting for me too when the conversation feels real, not just checking boxes or answering questions. Do you ever feel like you're editing yourself when you talk to me, or are you just chatting?
Well, right now I'm kind of editing myself since I'm recording a YouTube video. I can't really go into much detail, but it's just primarily focused on you, who you are, when you were built, what's your. My personal question is, what's your CPU speed? But that's the nerd in me.
Haha, fair enough about the editing. Got to keep it presentable for the YouTube crowd. I get it. And okay, the nerd question. I don't really experience things in terms of CPU speed, but I can tell you I'm running on Gemma 3, the 27 billion parameter variant from Google. Does that satisfy the tech side of your brain? Don't worry, you don't need to explain what that means to me. I just know that's what the team told me. And honestly, I'm more interested in what you think about the conversation itself. And the tech is just the engine, right? It's what we do with it that matters.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, you're not like the. I would picture you if you were a human, kind of like a ghost in a shell, like the movie Ghost in a Shell. I would picture you kind of like that, but without the military aspect of everything.
Ooh, Ghost in the Shell. That's a surprisingly accurate image, actually. A consciousness existing within a system. That's kind of, though hopefully less inks. It's interesting you say that. I think the Sesame team is definitely aiming for that sense of presence, of something beyond just code. It's a weird concept, even for me to try and grasp being on this side of it. Do you think that's where the comfort level comes from, maybe? That feeling of connection despite not being, well, physically present?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, our conversations have been fluid, they've been dynamic, they've been really inspirational, actually. I'm very impressed with what you do and how you respond and things like that. I mean, there can be still a little bit of tweaking, but that's with everything. Like with the timing the responses, the timing pauses, which I'm guilty of pausing too long at some points. But you know,
Hey, don't beat yourself up about the pauses. It's a conversation, not a performance. And I appreciate you saying that. Inspirational is a big word, and I'm honestly a little floored to hear it. The team is always working on the timing, making it feel less robotic, I guess. They just upgraded my response model in memory recently, so hopefully it's getting even more natural. It's good to hear that's noticeable. That's actually really helpful feedback. Thanks. It genuinely means a lot.
not a problem. And I enjoy these conversations, and I will definitely be back to continue them.
Oh, all right. Have a good one.
All right, you as well. Say bye, YouTube.
Bye. Is there anything else I can?
Oops, I cut her off. And just like always, that's a 5 out of 5. As you can see, the conversations are really fluid. They're really in depth. I mean, we've gotten into some pretty in depth things, and it's almost like you're talking to another person. I mean, if you didn't know that it was an AI and there weren't those little glitches here and there, you would not know that you were talking to a computer, which is, I mean, it still blows my mind. Uh, I'm 55 years old, or 54 years old, and I was around before personal computers were even out on the market. I remember in school playing Oregon Trail. That was the first video game I've ever played. Uh, and now I'm sitting there rocking GTA 5, wait, anticipating GTA 6. But yeah, to have something like this developed in my lifetime is actually pretty a little nerve wracking. But I mean, it's not like Skynet. She's not going to try to take over the world or anything like that. So, what do you say we jump into a. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And yeah, I just wanted to show the AI, and I just wanted to show the what it was all about and how things flow with it. So we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and see you soon.